Did you know that life is about the little things? Have you ever really pondered how much that's true? I was talking with a friend the other day, and we often make room or give reason for people who have had a very traumatic situation. We give them space to cope. We might change expectations a little bit, adjust deadlines, change some things because we want to support them in this huge time of need. But have you ever noticed that it's the little things that can hurt just as much as the really big ones? Because the little big ones, you give yourself the room to hurt. You give yourself the time to grieve. Everybody's saying, just take your time, process it, feel it through. And so you yourself can also give yourself time to process and to cope. But it's just lots of little things that build and change and morph and grow and stack on top of each other. Those are the things that hurt because we think of them as little things. We think of them like, oh, well, that's no big deal. I should just be able to handle it. Or, oh, that's not a problem. I should just be able to handle it. Maybe a slightly silly example is I'm going a lot of places, doing a lot of things. I found out that my friend's having a baby, so I'm making her a baby quilt and trying to be a good missionary and check in with the people that we're stewarding and trying to do good at my job and keep building this channel and learning and studying and growing. That's my goal. That's my desire. And I can get all of those little things add up to this big picture of just, I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm so grateful for it. Some days, though, if I haven't grounded myself well, I feel very unprepared for it. And the tipping point for me is that every time I look in the mirror, all I see is my roots. I only see brownish roots instead of the black. And I see that and it just bugs me a little bit. And my hair's not curling right now because I haven't trimmed it in a long time. And so the funny thing is, those are the things that push me over the edge. Those are the things, or not being able to find my shoes because we're still organizing from the move, or being late because I was behind a tractor at work, or just because of my own poor planning. These are the things I have a harder time forgiving myself for because I feel like I should just be able to cope. I should just be able to manage. I should. Have you noticed how many times I've just said the word should? But there are all of these things that I blame myself for because they're small and they're manageable. So what do you do about that? And am I the only one that feels this way? Am I the only one that's feeling overwhelmed or feeling frustrated or not quite good enough because of it? And so I've asked myself, what do I do? And I offer some things I've thought about. As my friend beautifully said, if it's something that bugs you, take care of it. So I'm going to go buy some hair dye and dye my hair, and I'm going to set up an appointment to get my hair cut. Because those are things that are within my control that I can handle it. And it's not an extravagance. It's not a luxury. It's me taking care of myself so I can put my best foot forward and I can be confident. It's embracing the little things. Just like the big things build and can get really heavy, the little beautiful things build a beautiful life. Small things like really living in the moment of my husband saying he cherishes me, even in the hecticness of life. It's finding the breakfast thing that is healthy for me and I think tastes great and investing in it because it's good for me. It's going on a walk without a book and just embracing the sunshine and the autumn breeze. What are little things that you can choose to enjoy today, that you will take control of today in a world where everything feels chaotic? What's one or two things you can hold on to that will make all the difference in your world? Because just like little things can add up for frustration or sadness or just exhaustion, little things can build for beauty and wonder and joy. Maybe it's something from outside that you can write down to cherish for the future. Maybe it's something you yourself completely control. Whatever it is, find one thing today so that you can take one thing off your pile of stress and put one thing into your pile of mission accomplished. Thanks for joining me today, guys, and I will see you next time on this journey as we learn and grow together to find peace and joy in a world that might not always feel that way. Bye, guys.